Assalamu alaikum, my friends. Welcome to my channel of Learning Arabic with Shazia. This is lesson number 3 from Medina Book 1. Now, in this lesson, we will learn about the Maarifah and the Nakirah nouns, how you make Maarifah and how you make Nakirah, about the Qamariyah letters and the shamsiya letters. So, let's get started with the lesson here. In this lesson, you will see there are certain random words about the Maarifah and Nakira words you can see here. Baitun, how do you recognize it is a Nakira? If you see a Tanween, Tanween can be of double Fatha, double Kasra, or a double Damatain. So this double harakas are known as Tanween. Tanween in Arabic. So you should know all the terms in Arabic. So this is called tanween dammatain. Dammatain means dual. Dammatain. How do you know it's the dual? Because of this. Sorry. The fatha over the ta, ya and noon. The fatha comes before the ya. It shows in duality. Dammatain means two dhammas. Fathatain means two fathas, and kasratain means two kasras. So dammatain, fathatain, they are all in dual form. How do we know? The fatha before the ya and the noon. So dammatain over the ta, last letter, shows that it is a nakira word. Now, if you see this lam at tarif, now this alif and lam with sukoon and alif with fatha, this is called lam at tarif, and it comes when the noun is definite, or in Arabic we say it is ma'arifah. Ma'arifah means the known, the thing you know, and nakira means nakara, means you don't know. So this alif and lam is known as lam at tarif in Arabic. Kitabun, it is nakira. Why? How do you know? What is the sign? The dhammatain, double dhammas. The tanween. Even if I say tanween, tanween means double haraka. So any noun having a double haraka means it is nakira. So whenever I say it is tanween, you know that it is nakira carrying a double haraka. It can either be dhammatain, fathatain or kasratain. So when it is Maarifah, how do you recognize? With the lam at tarif, alif and lam. Al kitab. What is the difference when it is nakira and when it is Maarifah? When nakira, you see a double dhammatain, and the moment it is Maarifah, the haraka remains single. You can see a single dhamma. You cannot put a tanween with lam at tarif. It's totally wrong. Qalamun, al-qalamu. You can see the difference with mun, qalamun and qalamu. Jamalun means camel. Now it has a tanween here. And al-jamalu, you can see the haraka remains singular with marifa noun. Al-qalamu maksurun. Maksur comes from the verb kasara, means broken. Kasara is usually it means he broke. All the past tense of Arabic verbs, it has a he pronoun hidden in the past tense. So whenever you come across an Arabic past verbs like kasara, dhahaba, jalasa, means he sat, he broke, he went. So there is a he always hidden, a damir huwa always hidden in the past tense. So maksurun comes from the verb kathara. Kasara, it's a scene. So one may say, how do you know? Because you see in this word the letters kaf, the sin, and the ra. You can see the letters of the verb in this word, in this noun. How do I know that this particular word is a noun? How do I know? How will you recognize whether it is a verb or a noun? A verb will never carry a tanween. Moreover, a verb will never start with meme. Okay? And and if you see a verb, it will always have a fatha, and a fatha. And it comprises of three letters: one, two, three. Since you all are beginners, so in this book usually a three-letter verb is used, but slowly when you proceed to Medina book 2 and 3, there are a lot of verbs with 4 letters, 5 letters, 6 letters. Inshallah, we will learn about this in our future lessons and books, but for now concentrate on the three-letter verbs. So, whenever you see a meme in front of a word, you know that it is from ismun maf'ul. Ismun maf'ulun. Now, Arabic students must know what is ismun maf'ul. Maf'ul means object. Maf'ulun bihi, it means object. So, ismun maf'ul means with the thing which is broken. Now kasara means he broke. Maksurun, now this is ismun maful, name of an object, the thing which is broken. So that is called, the action of breaking is done on an object, and that broken object is known as ismun maful, the thing which is broken. So maksurun means what is broken? The kalam is broken. Al-babu maftuhun. Maftuhun comes from the verb fataha. Fataha means he opened. It's the same as he broke, he opened. But you see, there is a tanween. So this is not a verb. There is a meme. It's not a verb. It's ismun maf'ul. The thing which is opened. The action of opening is done on what? On the bab, on the door. And the thing which is opened is the door. So the door is opened. Maftuhun. And one may ask, how do we know that there should be a waw in between? How should a person know that when I make ismun maful, then there should be a dhamma or the sukoon? How? Because when you learn it, you will not learn it now, but you will learn it in Medina book 3, how ism maful are made. There are certain scales that you follow, and all these maksurun, maftuhun are, if you can see, the harakas are the same: fatha, sukun, dhamma, sukun, and dhammatain. Fatha, sukun, dhamma, sukun, and dhammatain. So they all follow one scale, like maf'ulun. Maf'ulun. Okay, this is the scale they follow every time for ismun maful. When you want to make an ismun maful from a particular noun, uh, you will follow this scale. So all these you will learn in morphology or sarf, and there is a lot of morphology sarf in Adina book 3. Inshallah, we will learn, but for now, concentrate on this lesson. Al-waladu jalisun. Walad means boy. And what does jalis means? And jalis comes from the verb, which verb? Jalasa. Now, before I was explaining about ismun maful, the action is done on some object, and the object on which the action is done is called ism maful. What about this jalis? What is this jalis? And I told you that this comes from the verb jalasa. Jalasa means he sat. As I told you, the pronoun is hidden in all past tense verbs. So jalis means the one who is sitting, the one who is doing the action. So in Arabic it is called ismun fa'il. Okay, ismun fa'il, the one who does the action. Fa'il means the doer, the one who does the action. And the one who is doing the action is called ismun fa'il. The one who is sitting here. In this case, the one who is sitting, who is doing the action of sitting. And is in order to make ismun fa'il, you follow a scale of fa'ilun. Fa'ilun. This is the scale you follow to make ismun fa'il. Jalisun. Al-waladu jalisun means the boy is sitting. Al-mudarrisu, the teacher. Waqifun. Waqifun comes from the verb waqafa, means he stood. He stood. So here waqifun follows the same scale. Fa'ilun, you will get waqifun. If you can see waw, qaf and fa, you can see the same letters here, waw, qaf and fa. So let's see, we will read all the sentences given here. Al-kitabu jadidun wal-qalamu qadimun. So kitabu is jadid. Jadid means new. Now here you can see this is a nominal sentence. How do you know this is a nominal sentence or Jumla Ismiyya? Nominal sentence in English, and in Arabic we say Jumla Ismiyya. Ismiyya means ismiyya. I'll write it again because you may not see what I have written here. Jumla with a ta marbuta, ismiyya with a shadda and ta marbuta. Jumla ismiyya means noun, and Jumla means sentence. That means nominal sentence, the sentence which starts with a noun. So this is called Jumla Ismiyya. And this and Jumla Ismiyya, as for grammar students, I want to explain, Jumla Ismiyya comprises of mubtada plus khabar. This is the formula for Jumla Ismiyya. One should remember this formula for Jumla Ismiyya, as I will keep continuing using this formula every time in this book. And Jumla Ismiyya comprises of mubtada and khabar. So first of all, it will start with mubtada. Mubtada means the starting noun of the sentence. Here the starting noun of the sentence is al-kitab. And mubtada has certain rules. Mubtada will always be Maarifah. It will always be Maarifah. And it will always be marfu. Marfu means it will always have a dhamma. And this is mubtada. Now what about this? Just after mubtada, what comes? Khabar. So the noun that comes after khabar, after mubtada is known as khabar. And what is the proof of khabar? Khabar will always be nakira, always carrying a tanween. So these are the proofs for mubtada and khabar. So now we see that there are two parts of sentences, and in between there is harf atf. So what is the rule of harf atf? Whenever the harf comes, the harf atf comes, that means it will have certain rules. The noun that comes after the waw harf atf will always have the same haraka as before. And if you see a Jumla Ismiyya before harf atf, you will see a Jumla Ismiyya after harf atf. Both will have Jumla Ismiyya. Jumla Ismiyya. In short, I am writing abbreviations. Jumla Ismiyya. And both will be in marfu case. Al-qalamu qadimun. Qadim means old. Jadid means new. So in these sentences, you will learn lot of opposite words. Jadid, qadim. These are all opposites. So you can make the list of opposite words. Al-himaru saghirun. So you can see al-lamat tarif, saghirun tanween. So this is khabar. KH khabar, and this is mubtada. This is Jumla Ismiyya. Wa al-hisanu kabirun. So after atf, the same thing is following Jumla Ismiyya, and they are all in marfu case. And mubtada and khabar always remain marfu. Both of them will always be in marfu. This will be Maarifah and this will be Nakirah. This is an important information in grammar for Jumla Ismiyya. Please learn this formula as soon as you can. Jumla Ismiyya has Mubtada and Khabar. And after that comes Sifa. So whenever in Arabic, if you want to make a sentence, if you want to construct a sentence, go according to this formula. If you want to make a sentence, first you will use a mubtada, that should be Maarifah. Then you will use any information about the mubtada, and the khabar or the information should always be about the mubtada, not anything else. And then if you want to describe about the this khabar or mubtada, then comes the sifa. If you want to describe, comes the khabar. If you want to describe the khabar, or if you want to describe the mubtada, after the khabar comes the sifa. You cannot put sifa um, in the place of khabar, or you cannot put sifa khabar in the place of sifa. So this is the formula you should learn for constructing Arabic sentences. Al-Kursiyu, you can see Maarifah and there is single haraka. Maksurun comes from kasara, as we discussed before. The chair is broken. Al-Mindilu, handkerchief. Wasikhun means dirty. The handkerchief is dirty. Al-Ma'u, there is a printing mistake. Ma'u, there is Hamza here. Ma means water. Water. Baridun, barid means cold. Comes from bardun. Bard means cold. And bardun means the coldness. This is actually a masdar word. And we will learn about masdar inshallah. But this is barid. Barid is ismun fa'il. How do we know? See the scale. Baridun. Like we have jalisun. Like we have waqifun. So this is from ismun fa'il. Ma'un baridun means the water is cold. Al-qamaru jamilun. Jamilun is khabar for qamar. Now another rule for mubtada and khabar is, if the mubtada is male, the khabar will also be in male noun. And the al-baytu qareebun. So here Maarifah and this is khabar. How do we know? Because of the tanween. Here it is single. Wal masjidu, after the waw comes al masjidu, the same Jumla Ismiyya with the same harakas. All these will follow what is before the waw, before the harf atf. Al hajaru, the stone. Thaqil, thaqil means heavy. The stone is heavy. Wa al waraqu khafif, khafif means light. So all these are opposite words. What opposite words did we learn? Jadid, qadim, saghir. Saghir means small and kabir means big. Maksurun, broken. Wasikhun, dirty. Jamil is beautiful. Barid, cold. Then kareeb, ba'id, these are opposite words. Then thaqil and khafif, opposite words. Al-laban, harun, har is opposite to barid. Harun means hot. And al-qamis, nazif, nazif means clean. Clean is opposite to wasikhun. So you have a lot of opposite words and new words here, vocabularies. You can build up your vocabulary here in this lesson. So we come to the exercise of lesson number 3. اقرأ واكتب مع ضبط أواخر الكلمات. What is the meaning of the question here? اقرأ means read. Now these are all command words. How do we know command words? The sukun. The sukun. اقرأ واكتب means read, read and write. Ma with ضبط, putting. ضبط means putting. أواخر. أواخر is the plural of what? آخر. آخر means the آخر, last. Sorry. And kalimat means at the last letter of the words. Awakhir means at the last letter of the words. So when you see there is no lamat tarif here, what haraka will you put? And there is no harf jar before nothing, then know that if there is no harf jar, nothing before a noun, the noun remains in marfu case. So if there is no lamat tarif, it will have a tanween, dammatain. Al masjid, yes, it has a lamat tarif. Now it will carry only a single haraka. Al ma'u, so it will have a dhamma. Why I'm not putting fatha or a kasra? Because there is no harf jar. There is no nothing here that can make changes on the last letter of the word. And know that the changing of haraka is always done on the last letter, not in between. Ma'un, why it is tanween? Because it is nakira, no lamat tarif. Al baytu, single haraka because of the lamat tarif. Babun, it's nakira, no lamat tarif. Qalamun, al qalamu. Al kalbu, kalbun. Qamisun, waladun. Hijrun, hajarun. Al waladu. Sorry, here it's single haraka because there is an al over there, lamat tarif. And himarun, al himaru. Al hisanu and hisanun. Now you know the difference between Maarifah and Nakirah. Exercise number 2. Let's see. اقرأ واكتب المكتب. Why single? Because of the lamat tarif. Maksurun. Now why tanween here? Because this is khabar and this is mubtada. This is the information about the maktab. What is maktab? Maktab is table. Maktab can also be an office. And here it means table. Why? Because the information is maksurun. Office cannot be broken, but table can be broken. So this is a common sense. You can make out that here maktab means table. But there are two meanings, table and office. So, and we know khabar is always nakira. Al-mudarrisu, mubtada is always marifa. And jadidun, it is the information about the teacher. If the mubtada is male, the information noun is also male. If the mubtada is singular, then the information noun will always be singular. So when you see a Jumla Ismiyya mubtada is singular, then know that the information, the khabar will also be in singular. So al-mudarrisu, one teacher, jadidun. And we know that the khabar is nakira. So these are all the rules for Jumla Ismiyya. Let's see number 3. Al-qamisu, mubtada with lamat tarif. Wasikhun. Wasikhun means dirty. This is male, so this is also male noun. This is singular, so this is also a singular noun in carrying information for qamis, for the shirt. Al-labanu with lamat tarif. Baridun, the laban is cold. This is from the ismun fa'il. And this is khabar. And this is male. Why? Because the mubtada is also male. And since it is khabar, it will remain nakira. And mubtada will always be marifa. So this is all about Jumla Ismiyya, Maarifah Maarifah and Nakirah. So let's see all the informations on the examples on the next sentence. Al masjidu maftuhun. What is maftuhun? Can anybody tell me what is maftuhun? Al masjidu maftuhun means it's open and it is khabar. This is mubtada. Maftuhun comes from which verb? Fataha. And what is maftuhun? What scale does it follow? This is ismun maf'ul. And it follows the scale of maf'ulun. Okay, you should know all this. Ismun, it is called ismun maf'ul. The action of opening is done on masjid. So the masjid is open. Al-hajaru kabirun. The rock is big. Mubtada and khabar. Apply the formula mubtada khabar. This is how Jumla Ismiyya is formed. Al-labanu baridun, the information or the khabar for laban, and wa al-ma'u harun. Here is the opposite words, baridun and harun. Al-muhandisu, engineer, jalisun, the engineer is sitting, and this is from ismun fa'il. What is the scale? Fa'ilun. The scale it follows is fa'ilun. Wal mudarrisu, the teacher is waqifun, means he is sitting. He is standing. Al qamaru, the moon, ba'idun, means the moon is far away. Mubtada and khabar. Al-mindilu, the handkerchief, mubtada, nazifun, means it's clean. Imla, it's a command for mala'a, comes from the word mala'a. Mala means filled, and here means fill it. It's command to fill it. What? Al-farag. Farag means the blank spaces here, given blank spaces. Fima yali, what is following? Bi wad'i, by putting words munasiba, suitable words min kalimat taliya, from the following nouns, following words. So what are the words here? Jamilun, beautiful. Wasikhun, dirty. Maftuhun, open. Harun, hot. Thaqilun, heavy. Khafifun, light. So what should be filled here? Al-hajar, hajar is heavy. So what will you fill? Thaqilun. Thaqilun. Al-babu, what will you put? Maftuhun. Then al-qamaru ba'idun. It's ain. Ba'idun. Al-waraqu is light. Khafifun. Then al-mindilu is, you can either choose, okay, there is wasikhun, so we will use wasikhun. Al-labanu is harun. Now let's get to the exercise number 12. Now you know the meaning of imla. Imla means to fill, and it's a command word. Then Imla al-farag fima yali. Fill in the blanks that are following. Biwad'i means by putting, kalima munasiba by putting the suitable words. Let's see. Nadifun, these are all nakira. Okay, so these are actually simple jumla ismiyah. So we will fill in with what? Mubtada. And what are the rules of mubtada? Mubtada are always Maarifah. So any noun that you will put here should be Maarifah. So let's find a mubtada for Nadif. Nadif means clean. So what can be clean? What can be clean? A shirt can be clean or anything can be clean. So we will use the vocabulary that we have learned in the previous lesson. So al qamisu, and you should always follow the phonetics. Qamisu, and put the harakas. Why? Because now you should know if it's marifa, it will have a single haraka and it should be dhamma. Why? Because in Jumla Ismiyya, mubtada is always in marfu case and khabar is also in marfu case. Dash maksurun, what can be broken? Um, what can be broken? So think about the words that you have come across in the previous lesson. So i'll I will take al qalam, qalam, and baridun, what can be cold? There may be lot of words that I can give you new words, but you should use the words that have come in the previous lesson. So I will use al labanu, al labanu. Baridun. What is qarib? Al madrasa. Madrasa means school. Al mad. Okay, I cannot use al madrasa because this is feminine and the khabar is male. So this is how you should know. If the khabar is male, you will choose the male noun. So I cannot use a female noun here. So I want to choose something male. So what can be qarib? Al bait. Al bait. Bait is male. Al baitu karibun. Ba'id. What can be far away? Al najmu. Al najmu ba'idun. And who is standing? Waqifun. Waqifun comes from ismun file. So the one who is standing. So we will use somebody human. Okay. So what human will you use? Al mudarris, al waladu, al rajulu. Anything you can use here. So I will write al rajulu. And this is also from ismun file, so we will use somebody human. Who is sitting? Al waladu. Waladu jalisun. Kabir. Kabir means big, so we can either use human being or an object. So whatever you can use. What is big? Anything you can say al masjid or al hajaru. So I'll write al hajaru. And qadim. Qadim means old. What can be old? You can use the masjid or qamis, anything you can write. So I will use masjid. The masjid is old. Masjidu. Then dash jadid. What can be new? Qamis can be new. So let's use qamis, or we have used qamis. So let's use some other word. What can be new? A-talib. A-talibu. Talib means student. Jadidun. So this is how you will choose the mubtada. Now kalimat al-jadid means new words. Al-qamar, moon. Jadid, new. Qadim, old. وسخ dirty, نظيف clean, حار hot, بارد cold, صغير small, كبير big, مفتوح open, مكسور broken, ثقيل is heavy, خفيف is light, جميل is beautiful, واقف standing, جالس sitting. So these are all new random words that you are learning in this lesson, and they can be opposites also, like khafif and thaqil. This is waqifun, jalisun, you can see. Najmun and najmu. Now here you see these are Maarifah and Nakirah. I have explained. So what is the difference here? In starting, if you remember, in starting of the lesson, you came across some Maarifah words like baitun and al-bait. I'll give you one example. What is the difference in this one and this one? Sorry. Baitun, nakira, baitun and al-baitu. What is the difference between these two? In an-najmu and al-baitu, what is the difference? What can you hear in an-najmu, al-baitu? In this word, you can hear the lam, al-baitu, al-baitu. All the letters are being pronounced. But in an-najmu, the lam of the lam at-tarif is not pronounced. Why? Because there are certain rules. So this is what we are going to learn in this lesson. For example, here, najmun, an-najmu. The lam is not pronounced. Rajulun, al-rajulu. There is a shadda. There is a shadda over the noon. Here there is a shadda over the ra. Diqun, ad-diqu. The lam is not pronounced here. Talibun, at-talibu. The lam is not pronounced. So let's see what are the rules for these kind of nouns. Now, in exercise number 3, اختر كلمة من القائمة ب means اختر means choose. Choose the words من قائمة list. قائمة list, and اختر, this is command to choose. And tunasib means suitable kalima, suitable words. Allati, that is fil qaima hamza. There are two qaima, two lists, hamza and ba. So they want to choose the suitable words for the words in the list hamza. So first is a talib. So what can you choose for talib? Let's see if there are more words down there. First of all, okay, there are only these words. So let's see. A talibu, what can be talibu? Laziz, maksur, thaqil, maftuh, marid, har. What can be talib? A talib can be marid, means he can be sick. Maridun means sick. Dukkan means shop. And a dukkan can be broken? No. Thaqil, a dukkan, shop can be opened. Tuffah, apple. Apple can be delicious, laziz. Al-ma'u, al-ma, water, can be harun. Al-hajar is stone. It is thaqilun. And al-qalam can be broken. Okay. Al-kalimat al-jadid. Whatever you learn in this lesson, they are just repeating. So there are some random words here. Hulwun. Hulwun means it's sweet. Sweets like pudding, porridge. sweet porridge, sweet pudding. Marid, sick. Dukkan, shop. Ghani, rich. Tawil, tall or long. Both you can say. In case of if you are talking about the height, then you will translate as tall. And if you're talking about the road or the distance, then you will translate as long. Fakir, poor. Qasir is too much. What is the difference between qasir and kathir? There are two words and it sounds similar, but there is a difference in letter. What is the difference? It's qasir with a sad, and here it's kathir with a light tha. Kathirun. This means, this means too much. Kathir means too much and qasir means short. With the sad, it's short, and with the light tha, it's too much. So both of them, they sound similar, but due to the change of one letter, difference of one letter, sad and light tha, the meaning changes. Just like if anybody remembers kalb and qalb with a heavy cough. It's dog and this is human heart. And tufah, apple. It's the apple. So let's see here. There are more examples to learn. An-najmu ba'idun. You can see the lam is not pronounced and noon has a shadda. We will learn about this inshallah coming in the next page. Ba'idun, the star is far away, far. This is mubtada and this is khabar. Ar-rajulu waqifun, the man is standing. As-sukkaru, sugar. Sukkaru is sugar. Halwan, sweet. And talibu maridun means he is sick. Ad-diqu, the male cock. Jamilun, beautiful. Daftaru means notebook. Jadidun, new. Tajir, trader. Ghani, rich. The trader is rich. Dukkan, the shop. The shop is maftuhun, open. Waladu, boy. Boy. Faqirun, poor. And tufah, apple. Lazizun, delicious. At-tabib, doctor. Tawilun, tall. And al-mudarrisu, teacher. Now here you can see a tabib is like tawilun. So here you can see that we are talking about a doctor. So a doctor cannot be long. He can be tall. So when you translate from Arabic to English, pay attention to in what sense, in what context the word is coming tawil. If it's about some person, then you should translate it as tall. And if it's talking about some distance, then long. Wal mudarrisu qasir means short, and the teacher is short. In the tamarin, let's see. First question is Iqra wa uktub. Now you know what is the meaning of Iqra and uktub. They both are command, read and write. Ma dabti awakhir al kalimat. Dabti, by putting awakhir on the last letter of the noun. What will you put? The harakas. Awakhir al kalimat means the last letters. You will put the harakas on the last letters. Al bab. Now you know there are no harf jar here, nothing before the noun that can make or bring changes on the noun. So they are in always in marfu case. Al-bab. Why single haraka? Because of Maarifah. At-tajiru. An-najmu. You need to put the shadda and fatha. And al-babu, the ba here has only fatha, no shadda. At-tajiru, the ta has a shadda and fatha. An-najmu, shadda and fatha. Al-qamaru, qaf does not have a shadda. So, can you know the difference? Why they are coming like this? Inshallah, we will learn in the next page. Ad-diqu, dal has a shadda and and a kasra. Al-ma'u, mim doesn't have a shadda. Sarir doesn't have a shadda. Sin. Al-bayt doesn't have a shadda. Al-masjid doesn't have a shadda. Ar-rajul, yes, it has a shadda and fatha. As-sukkar, yes. And al-waraq doesn't have a shadda. Imla, fill. Al-farag, the fill in the blanks. Fima, that is following. Biwada'i, by putting kalimatin munasibatin, suitable words. So, who is ghani? Who is rich? Anything you can say, ar-rajulu ghaniyun. You can write ar-rajulu. And dash hulwun. What can be sweet? The sukkar, as-sukkaru, the shadda fatha, the dhamma, sorry, the shadda and the dhamma, as-sukkaru. And dash maridun, who can be sick? Al-waladu. Maridun. What can be laziz? What can be laziz? At-tuffa. So ta has a shadda and dhamma. Tuffa, and fa also has a shadda and fatha. Tuffahu. The apple is delicious. Who can be tall? So a rajul or a tabib or a talib, anything. Tabib. A tabib can be tall. Tabibu, a tabibu, tawilu. Mubtada and khabar. And who is short? Al-mudarris. Mudarrisu is short. Kasir. So let's learn about why the shaddas were coming, why the lam was not pronounced. Here is the reason why. Al-huruf al-Qamariyah and al-huruf al-shamsiya. What is huruf Qamariyah and shamsiya? Qamariyah letters and huruf al-shamsiya. Huruf are letters coming from the word al-harf. Harf singular and huruf is harfun singular, huruf is plural. Letters of, you can say moon letters. Qamariyah means moon letters and sun letters. In English, you can say moon and sun and moon letters. Let's see what is the difference between the Qamariyah letters. Now, these are those letters where lam will be pronounced. You can see al-hamza, al-ab. It is a printing mistake. There should be a sukoon. Al-ab, al-bab, al-jannah. The lam is pronounced. Al-himar, al-khubz. And what about in shamsiya, huruf shamsiya? The lam is not pronounced. The lam is cancelled. At-tajru, you from alif you will directly go to the letter, and that's why the ta will have a shadda over it. It will be pronounced twice. At-tajiru. Why? Because the lam is not pronounced. It will be skipped, and directly we will go from alif to ta. As-saw, ad-di, al-zahab, gold. Ar-rajul. There are more examples here. Al-ain, here lam is pronounced. Al-zahru, zah means flower. And al-ghada'u, Ghada means lunch. And as-samaku, samaku means fish. Al-fam, the mouth. Ash-shams, the sun. Al-qamar, the moon. As-sadr, chest. Al-kalb, dog. Ad-daifu means, daif means old, weak. Al-ma'u. So here there are all the letters, Qamariyah letters, and here all the shamsiya letters. So al-ma'u, water. Al-talib, the student. Al-walad, boy. Al-dhahru is the back, your back. And al-hawa is the wind. Al-lahm, meat. Al-yad is hand. Al-najm is star. And tamarin, here we will do the exercise. Iqra al-kalimat al-atiya. Read the following words. Wa uktubuha, and write it. Why the ha damir is coming? Why? Why is this ha damir coming? Because it is denoting the word kalimat, which is a plural ghair aqil. And we know the rule, if a plural ghair aqil comes, we will use the single damir, feminine damir, single feminine damir, always. This is the rule. That's why ha damir is coming. Uktubuha, uktub, or it's a command, uktubha. It should be uktubha with a sukoon here. Uktubha, write it. Mara'iyan, qawaidan, with all the rules. Natqin al-hurf al-qamariyah, means with the Qamariyah letters, those which are Qamariyah, you will write all the harakas with it. And which are Qamariyah? Let's see, Qamariyah and shamsiya. You have to distinguish between the Qamariyah letters and the shamsiya. So let's see, al-bayt, yes, the lam is being pronounced, so this is Qamariyah. I will write a Q. Ad-dik, this is shamsiya, I will write S. Al-mudarris, al is pronounced, so this is Qamariyah. Know that in Qamariyah letters, lam is pronounced. In shamsiya letters, the lam is not pronounced. Shadda is there. So if there is a shadda, you know that it is from shamsiya letters. So al-bab, this is Qamariyah. At-talib, this is shamsiya. As-sukkaru, this is from shamsiya. Ad-daftaru, shamsiya. Then al-akh, this is from Qamariyah. Al-rasul is shamsiya. Al-wajh is Qamariyah. As-sadiq is from shamsiya. Quran is from Qamariyah. Salah is from shamsiya. Al-Kaaba, the Kaaba, it's from Qamariyah. Al-Ras, shamsiya. Al-Isba' from Qamariyah. And Al-Sabun, soap. Isba is the fingers, your pointer finger. Sabun is soap, and this is from shamsiya. Al-Dhufr is the envelope, and it is from the shamsiya. Al-Fajr, Qamariyah. Al-Dhuhr, back, is from shamsiya. And Al-Asr is the Asr time, is from Qamariyah. And Al-Maghrib, Qamariyah. Al-Isha, Qamariyah. This is the fingers, al-isba', and the plural of it is asabi'. Asabi'. I'll write it down. Asabi'. Asabi'. Now, this is the end of our lesson number 3. Inshallah, I'll be uploading next lesson, that is lesson number 4, inshallah, very shortly. So up till then, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.